What is good, my sick UFC degenerates? We are back, Max with the Parlay Princes. I'm doing it faceless because it's just too damn hot out. I'm in the AC. I'm butt naked, which means we're sweeping the car. Let's get it. I do want to talk about two things first. One, I am officially the chosen one. I am the Oracle. I am the new Godfather. I hit a 3-leg parlay plus 5,500 odds on Matty Betts' long shot show. I am the Oracle, guys. I did Muhammad Usman points, Muhammad Naimov points, and then I did Sadekov round 2 KO. That was super close to not hitting. 45 seconds left. Sadekov is like literally my new favorite fighter right now. So this guy's combos are disgusting. There really isn't much to talk about as far as the card goes. I just want to talk about how I am basically Jesus reincarnated with that parlay. And then I faded what you guys were telling me. I picked Roundtree. Everyone told me I'm stupid. So then I picked Hill. And then right before the fights, I'm like, you know what? You guys are wrong. And I picked Roundtree points for plus 900. And we turned 10 into 100 on that. So I'm feeling confident this week, guys. I'm feeling like Donald Trump right now. Probably a horrible comparison, but let's dive in, guys. Oh, and the last thing I want to talk about is Jon Jones officially ducked Tom Aspinall. The way we found out about that is so diabolical. Yeah, Dana White, wait till the press conference of UFC Baku, whatever the hell it is, to tell us Jon Jones retired. I'm starting to hate this company, guys. I'm starting to hate this. Sorry for the long intro, but I just wanted to, send praises to myself because we've been on a dry spell, boys, but we're back. We're back with confidence. I am loving this card, UFC 317, which is scary because usually when I love cards, I do really bad for some reason. But it seems straightforward, man. Like, we're going to dive in quick. Do me a favor, guys. Like, subscribe, comment. And that's it. I'm shot. And I'm sober. Whenever I'm sober, I be hitting shit. So this could be it. We could be onto something here, guys. Weed makes you lose parlays. Let's go. First fight of the night. We got Niko Price and Jacobe Smith. Very, very easy fight to predict unless Jacobe Smith just goes out there and pulls a Oban Elliott. This guy's a minus 2,000. A little high for my liking, but we just saw a minus 2,500 go out there and starch someone in the first couple minutes. Shout out my guy Wellmaker. And I think the odds are very wide, but they also make sense too. It's like a vicious newcomer prospect versus a guy that's just on his way out. Niko Price should lose his fight, and then he gets cut or retires, whatever the case may be. Jacobe Smith, I believe, is undefeated. Yes, he is. 10-0 versus 16-8 in Niko Price. And it's just night and day, guys. In the photos, it looks like Jacobe Smith is a midget, but he's not. He's actually 6'2". And it says Niko Price is 6 foot. Sorry, texts are coming in. And it literally just should be an absolute shit show. I expect Jacobe Smith to get a finish. He's at 10 wins, 8 KOs, 0 subs. You can really bet your entire life savings on Jacobe Smith KO. The only issue is that the KO prop is probably going to be like a minus 700. So, that's where it gets a little scary. But I love Jacobe Smith to get a knockout here. We've seen Niko Price get knocked out by Robbie Lawler in like 30 seconds. That's embarrassing. And then we saw him get knocked out by Phil Rowe in the third round. And those were his 2 bad KO losses in his last 5 fights. He's had another loss in there with Themba Garimbo, but it went unanimous decision, which is slightly surprising. But, Niko Price could make this go the distance if he just, is doggy this fight. If he just has, a great performance, Niko Price still won't win, but maybe he doesn't get knocked out. It's one of those things. But I'm expecting Jacobe Smith to go out there and just put on a show, put on a clinic. How many UFC fights has this guy had? He's had 1 UFC fight, that's right, where he KO'd Preston Parsons in 1 minute and 13 seconds. Demon. I'm going Jacobe Smith heavy. The only issue is just the odds. It's like, what do you do with this? You're probably better off just passing, honestly, just because of the odds. But let's go to the next fight. Payton Talbott and Felipe Lima. This one is slightly tough. Both guys are technically prospects. How many UFC fights has Lima had? Lima's had 2 UFC fights. Sub Naimov, which is kind of fire. We just saw him fight this weekend. And we saw him beat Miles John's unanimous decision, which is still a very good win. And I vaguely remember that fight. Felipe Lima was looking really good out there. So I am going Felipe Lima, guys. It's just stock report. I thought he was an underdog. I could have swore. Maybe he wasn't. I'm thinking of Hyder Amil. I'm sorry. I'm going Felipe Lima. Unanimous decision. Or at least the fight going the distance. Felipe Lima points. Man, he could get a sub. I'm not going to lie. Payton Talbott's last fight, as we all know, absolutely fraud checked. Your path to victory with Payton Talbott is just to get him to the ground. And there's nothing he can do. There's no way he learned that much takedown defense in a few months. It's just Felipe Lima day and night. I love the odds. 2-1 favorite. He is 4 inches shorter, which is a little scary, but he's a little fucking tank. He's like a little mini, I don't know. You get it. Payton Talbott cut his hair. He's about to get cut, too, from the UFC. That's not true, but Felipe Lima day and night, guys. I like the points here. Minus 180. I will definitely add that to some parlays. I just don't see how Payton Talbott wins this. If you guys do see it, drop in the comments. I respect your picks, but I'm fading them. Next fight. Jhonata Diniz and Alvin Hines. This one, I'm going to be honest, should have done tape study before I started doing this video, and I didn't. So I'm not even going to act like I know anything about Alvin Hines. His name really pisses me off. But other than that, he is undefeated. 7-0, 3 KOs, 3 subs. So you would just assume he's well-rounded, quote-unquote. My issue with that, it's probably against trash cans. This guy has fought at LFA, which means fade him at all costs. And I like Diniz in this, guys, just for UFC experience. Everyone's saying Curtis Blades won because of a robbery. Stop. Stop. I saw so many people get their picks wrong. Oh, robbery. Oh, this guy. Oh, Naimov, robbery. Guys, stop. How do you act like Bogdan Grad won that fight? Same with I had no money on Curtis Blades. I'm watching the entire fight. I'm like, all right, I think Curtis Blades won that. People are saying, robbery, robbery. Come on, bro. I'm going Jhonata Diniz. No robbery. Does he get a finish? Probably not, because this is a heavyweight fight. You would think heavyweight behemoths get finishes. They do not. I think Deniz's only loss, his only loss is to Topuria, and that was a doctor's stoppage too. Not his doing. It happens to the best of us. I'm not even the biggest fan of Jhonata Diniz, but I do like his well-roundedness. As I say that, he's really just a KO artist. 8 wins, 7 KOs, 0 subs. He had a unanimous decision win over Carl Williams, which I do like. It took him a whole 7 minutes to KO Austin Lane, which is kind of scary. But other than that, bro, this guy's on a streak. I like it. Not really on a streak. He just lost to Topuria. But you get it, guys. Topuria is super, super UFC vetty. If Diniz loses to Hines, I will shit myself. And gun to my head right now, I'm going Diniz decision. But again, it's one of those fights. If he gets the knockout, don't sue me. My pick is Diniz heavy. I'm not pick flipping. I'm not pick flipping any of these fights, guys. Last time I listened to y'all, I was on Fazeev. Everybody's telling me, oh, you're an idiot, Bahamondes. So I started betting Bahamondes. I told you guys the girl fights are going the distance. No, they're not going the distance. So then I bet that, and guess what happened? I'm done. I'm listening to myself. Next fight. This one's rough. Terrance Mckinney and Borshchev. I've never known how to say this guy's first name. Viacheslov? Borshchev? Man, I used to love Borshchev, bro. He just looked so bad recently. But my issue with this is Terrance McKinney. You know, I want to just, like, lock McKinney in. But after, like, 6 minutes of fighting, you're cooked. You're cooked. So that's my fear here, man. I see Borshchev as pretty durable. And I'm just scared McKinney gasses. I'm so scared of that. These guys are the same height. McKinney's 3 years younger at age 30. He's got 4 inches of reach, which I love that. 4.5 inches of reach. McKinney, man, very well-rounded. McKinney wants to play it super safe here. Go for a sub. This is a crazy stat. He's had 16 pro MMA wins, all finishes. 8 KOs, 8 subs. The issue is that usually when he gets finished, it's in the second round. So I don't want to say McKinney's round 1 or bust, but McKinney is round 1 or bust. I love Terrance McKinney. Again, I used to love Borshchev, so it is a tough fight for me to predict. I can see both sides to this. My pick, not my bet, my pick right now is Terrance McKinney. But be careful, because Borshchev survives the first 6 minutes. It's going to get very, very scary. And my other issue is I don't know if McKinney finishes Borshchev in 6 minutes. I don't think that's ever happened to him. Ever. You know, sub by Chase Hooper, that was rough to watch, but with Hooper, you got to really worry about them takedowns and the grappling, and then you're so focused on that, then he's punching you in the head, and he got knocked down viciously, so I think he was just out of it from the beginning. Let's see if Borshchev has lost ever. No, man, Borshchev is durable. My pick, again, my pick, not my bet. My pick right now is McKinney. But, you know, you can find some safer stuff. Over 1.5 rounds. I even like fight to not go the distance technically. Have we ever seen McKinney go the distance? Oh my God, bro. This guy has never gone to a decision. Ever. 23 pro MMA fights. Never gone the distance. Wow. Shout out McKinney, bro. You gotta love that. What a dog. So again, I'm going McKinney, but be careful. Very tough one. Hyder Amil. Jose Delgado. Another tough one, bro, because Jose Delgado ain't bad. Ain't bad at all. 9-1, 5 KOs, 4 subs. And we got Hyder Amil, who's like usually an underdog and wins. And here he is again as an underdog, plus 140. Great split decision win over Gomes. I thought he won that straight up unanimous, but it happens. The Lee KO was crazy. That's the fight where he landed like a 50-piece combo against the fence. The commentators were screaming like Mickey Mouse. That shit was so funny. KO'd, who is this? Fernie Garcia, who is absolutely horrendous, so that should happen. KO'd Cody Gibson in LFA. That's unique too for Hyder Amil. You know, KO'ing Cody I thought this was Cody Gibson. It's Chase Gibson. Whoever the fuck that is. I'm telling you my pick right now, guys, is Hyder Amil at plus money. I'm slightly confident in this. I'm slightly confident, bro. I'll tell you right now, my fear with this is that Amil could, you know, survive some of the striking from Delgado by pressuring against the cage, maybe getting a takedown. But my fear is that Delgado stuffs that shit because he's pretty good on the ground, nice with some subs too. I just like Hyder Amil in this. I'm sorry. You know, one UFC fight for Delgado. KOing Connor Matthews in round 1 is beautiful. The first 3 minutes. But not really, because he's actually lost his last 3 fights by finish. So maybe that's a little bit easier than I thought it would be. Man, yeah, my pick is Hyder Amil. I like this fight going the distance. Over 1.5 rounds. I don't see Amil sleeping Delgado in the first. I don't see Delgado doing that to Amil. It's that simple. My pick is Amil at plus money. You can just add that to your parlays. You don't even have to figure out what the method of victory is. A little scary, though. I'm not going to lie. Scary pick. He's 8 years older at 35. This is Hyder Amil we're talking about. He's got 3 inches less of reach, 2 inches less of height. Scary. But as of now, my pick, not my bet, is Hyder Amil. I might change that, but as of right now, we're going Hyder. Next fight, Viviane, Araujo, and Tracy Cortez. Another tough one, bro. I think you guys might know I tend to side more towards like UFC vets. So, looking at this straight up, plus 205 for Viviane, minus 255 for Tracy Cortez. I was about to fade Tracy, I'm not going to lie. I was going to go heavy Viviane. I know there was a fight recently where she was a big underdog. She was supposed to lose and she won. I believe it was the Silva fight, her last fight, Karine Silva. I'm pretty sure she was supposed to lose that, and her veteran experience just kind of took over. She's gone the distance with Natalia Silva, gone the distance with Amanda Ribas, gone the distance with Alexa Grasso. Yes, she lost all of them, unanimous decision. But it's just one of those things. I feel like the girls she's beating are on the same level as Tracy Cortez. You know, I might just have, like, Tracy Cortez's last performance against Rose embedded in my brain when the eyelash flew off. Like, bro, what was that? But then right before that, she beat Jasmine Jasudavicius. The issue with that, though, is it was a year and a half ago. I do not think she beats Jasudavicius right now. I truly don't. Tracy Cortez is not very active. Only fights once a year, literally. She's had 5 fights in the past 5 years. Stupid. And the people she beats, besides Jasudavicius, the people she beats are just, like, not good, bro. Melissa Gatto, some random-ass girl named Justine Kish, Stephanie Edgar. Let's look at some other ones. That's it, bro. Vanessa Melo. Have you ever heard of her? No. Man, bro. Fuck this, bro. I'm going Viviane Araujo. My first pick was her. Then I picked flip to Cortez. I'm back to Viviane, bro. UFC vet. Scary thing. I love how I tell you my pick. Then I tell you the scary parts about it. 38 years old for Viviane. 31 for Tracy Cortez. Cortez could win this, guys. Just get takedowns. Just lay on top. Lay and pray. Try and get a sub. Don't get it. You win the fight. Right now, my pick is going to be Viviane. Do not bet it yet. I'm going to watch a little bit of tape because I don't want to get this one wrong. This is like one of the ones I really want to get right. So don't fade me yet. Don't fade me yet. We'll figure it out. My pick right now is Viviane, though. Next fight. This might end the prelims. Last fight of the prelims, guys. Here we go. If you haven't liked the video, stop right now. Lock the video. Lock the video. Like the video. Do a little subscribe. Even if you subscribed, unsubscribe and then subscribe again, bro. Come on. Let's do this. Drop a comment. If you feel like you're fading me, if you feel like I missed anything, or if you like my picks, drop a comment. Here we go. Jack Hermansson. Gregory Rodriguez, a.k.a. RoboCop. My pick. Man, how does Hermansson have 3 inches of reach on RoboCop? What the hell? What the helly? Man, it's as simple, bro. If the Lidze can KO Hermansson, RoboCop can too. What does scare me is him beating Chris Curtis and him beating Joe Pyfer. Chris Curtis and Joe Pyfer. Man, beating Chris Curtis is actually kind of scary. beat Edmund Shabazian too, but that was back in 2021. Man, Hermansson's kind of him, bro. Lost by split decision to Strickland. RoboCop is just so big and scary, but watching him gas against Jared Cannonier was so hard to watch. Oh my god, I was literally throwing up in my mouth. But RoboCop has some good wins too. Brad Tavares, it's not really that. It's like an okay win. Duncan. The loss to Bruno Ferreira was very shocking to me. Watching him get dropped like that, I was sick to my stomach. I couldn't believe that happened. Man. And he beat Park. Oh, it's over. Lock it. He beat my guy Park. No, I'm kidding. Sorry, guys. I'm like trying to be confident in this pick. It's just like, Jack Hermansson is kind of scaring me. I didn't know he had 3 inches of reach. He's only 2 inches shorter, too. You'd think RoboCop would be like 8 inches taller, and nope. They're almost the same height. Man, Jack Hermansson could style on him. We've seen RoboCop's chin kind of get checked recently. But, man, I trust RoboCop more in 3-rounders. Because if it was a 5-rounder, bro, get this shit out of here. Get this shit out of here. My pick right now is going to be RoboCop. But if you're going Jack Hermansson, I am not mad at you at all. Let's look at like his last 10 fights. Let me see if I see anything else that really stands out. Lost to Martin Vettori. That's rough. Subbed Kevin Gastelum. Lost to Jared Cannonier by KO. Man. How long has Jack Hermansson been here for? 9 years. Wow. Yeah, Jack Hermansson, he's not like the hardest puncher, but he is pretty technical. He's very good at his kickboxing. He's getting some subs too. Fucking Christ. Yeah, I'm going RoboCop right now. It's a pick, not a bet. Be careful. Here we go. The main card. This shit is stacked, bro. I love this main card. How are there only 4 fights on the main card? How? They got to do something here. Whatever. Beneil Dariush, Renato Moicano. I am going Beneil Dariush. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. I'm going Renato Moicano, guys. I like it. I actually hate it, but I like it. I need Beneil Dariush to have like the worst performance of his life. If he comes out and I hear any of these fucking commentators say, "Oh my god, Beneil Dariush, this is his greatest fight he's ever had," I'm gonna crash out. I'm so tired of hearing that. Like I'm betting on a piece of shit, and then he comes out, "Oh, it's the greatest performance he's had in his entire." Just literally just punch me in the fucking dick. I don't. It's disgusting. I am going Moicano, guys. Stock report. You don't have to. I get people that are going Dariush. I get it. Maybe a little bit more of the striker. He is well-rounded on the ground, too. And his last 2 losses aren't bad, bro. Lost to Oliveira, lost to Armin. Granted, it was round 1 KOs, but he did beat Gamrot. Beat Tony Ferguson. Wow. He went the distance with Tony Ferguson. Holy shit, bro. Nasty works. Let's look at Moicano's last 5 real quick. Subbed Rydell. Beat Drew Dober. That was a great win. I forgot about that win. Wow, Moicano has fought 4 times in the past, like, year and 3 months. Very good for Moicano. Very active. KO Jalen Turner. Beat the shit out of BSD. Thank God I pick flipped on that one. And then got subbed by Islam short notice. When I say short notice, I mean like a few hours. So I'm okay with that. My pick is Moicano. I don't know if I'm betting this fight. This one is a little sketchy to me. I'm not going to lie. But now it gets easier. Now it gets easier. Brandon Royval and Joshua Van. odds are dead even. Are you stupid? Are you stupid? I'm going Brandon Royval day and night. Are you kidding me, bro? I love betting on Joshua Van. I do it every single fight. Because he's a demon. 23, his striking is super elite. But we've also seen him get pinged up a few times. What was the fight recently where he got pinged up? Well, obviously Charles Johnson knocked him out with that crazy uppercut. Oh yeah, the Edgar Chairez one. He won unanimous decision, but there was times where Chairez was pinging him, bro. And my issue with people picking Joshua Van is if you look at his last 5, the people that he beat or lost to are nowhere on the level of Brandon Royval. I'm sorry. I became a huge Brandon Royval fan when he KO'd Kara France. This guy is super active too. Wow. He's had 9 UFC fights in the past 5 years. Very good, quick turnaround time. Fought Pantoja, got subbed up in round 2, which we'll talk about that in a little bit. But then he fought Pantoja again in 2023. He lost unanimous decision, so he's getting better. I love the win he had recently over Tatsuro Taira when he was an underdog. I bet on him then. Beat Brandon Moreno. I know people are back and forth on who won that fight. I'm okay with it, guys. I'm okay with it. Submitted Matt Schnell, the GOAT. Yeah, guys, I just don't see it, bro. I just don't see it for Joshua Van. It's going to be really hard for me to have any tickets with Joshua Van in it. And again, I love Joshua Van. I've literally bet on him easily his last 5 fights. Even more than that. Like, even before the Charles Johnson loss, I was betting on this kid. It's like when I was betting on Song Yadong for like 9 years straight. It's like, it's too easy, bro. This kid is going to get a KO. But not here. I just don't see it, bro. Brandon Royval, his striking is elite. His grappling is elite. Takedown defense. I just don't... In the pocket, Joshua Van's not going to have any sort of advantage. What's the height difference? 4 inches of height. 3 inches of reach advantage for Royval. The age is crazy, though. 32 for Royval. 23 for Joshua Van. Yes, we've seen Brandon Royval like have some damage done to him, but he's pretty good at like not getting super fucked up. So like the 32 doesn't scare me. The age, that is, you know. Dead even odds. I don't know what the bookmakers see in Joshua Van. Like, I know what they see, but it's Brandon Royval, guys. Do you really, really see Joshua Van knocking Brandon Royval out? I just don't see it, man. I don't see it. I'm sorry. This guy fought Pantoja twice. Like, he's seen some shit. Meanwhile, Joshua Van's fighting Charles Johnson. It's like, it's just not the same, man. No one is going to talk me out of this. These next 3 fights, I am so locked in. No one's talking me out of it. You can live in a fantasy world. You can bet on who's fucking hotter, who's got the better six-pack. There's no way you're talking me out of these next ones. Next fight, Alexander Pantoja. Damn, back to method of victory for Royval. I guess points, it's a 3-rounder, but I could see him getting a KO sub. I really could. This guy KO'd Kara France, bro. He did get dropped, but doesn't count. Next fight, Alexander Pantoja and Kai Kara France. This is for the flyweight belt. Kara France is here after sleeping Urseg. Great win. I was on Urseg heavy. Man, if Urseg won, bro, I would have turned $1.50 into $400. $1.50 into $400 if Urseg won. But it just wasn't meant to be, and I'm okay with it. And I love Kai Kara France. I'm not a Kara France hater. I fucking love Kara France. His striking is super elite. The way he switches stances when he throws hooks. He's just very unique, and like, he's been counted out a lot too. I believe he was in the Tough House, if I'm not mistaken. And even then, people were counting him out. Like, oh, this guy's short, he's small. But I'm sorry, guys. I just don't see a world where he beats Pantoja. It's either KO or nothing. You know, I better see y'all either betting Kara-France KO or nothing. He's not going to sub him. He's not going to win points. Which makes it easier for your parlays. Just Kara-France KO or nothing. That's simple. And then we got Pantoja, guys. Disgustingly well-rounded. The flyweight GOAT. And Kara-France lost to Brandon Moreno. 3rd round. Like, I get it. You guys can, like, have fighters you love. But let's be honest here. Unless Pantoja comes out washed, you can see his age in his fighting, and Kara-France is having the night of his life. I get it. It happens. But if it's just like a regular day in the office, it's Pantoja, bro. It's Pantoja day and night. It's Pantoja KO sub. 5-round fight for the belt. I just can't unsee it, guys. And I love the odds on these fights. Minus 250. It's like, please just feed me that. Feed me. Because that means KO sub should be like plus 150 or something. Bro, sign me up, bro. You parlay KO sub Pantoja with Royval moneyline. And then with my next pick, you add that in there, bro. You're hitting. And that is a bet. Like we said, picks, bets. There's a difference. This is not a pick. This is a fucking bet. Okay, I'm locked in. Pantoja KO sub. Again, I love Kara-France. Maybe we'll see Kara-France KO on some parlays, but barely any. And here we go for the main event of the evening. If you haven't already, too, again, like the fucking video, you fucks. Here we go. Topuria and Oliveira. Holy shit. 155 for the vacant belt. Should I mention how I hate that Dana made them vacate this shit? First of all, I'm pretty sure he told us Islam and Topuria's 100% happening. If Dana says something is 100% happening, that means it's definitely not happening. I've seen this so many times. McGregor's fighting 2024, 100%. John Jones Aspinall, 100%. Shut the fuck up. Someone get the oil out. Topuria and Charles, bro. I love both these guys. Not like that. It's not a tough fight for me to predict. It really isn't. I'm going to say it again. It could be one of those things where Oliveira just has the fight of his life. But if that's not the case, Topuria should knock him out. And I'm sorry to say that. Oliveira is one of my favorite fighters. Topuria just became one of my favorites. I was never like super into Volk. I think Volkanovski is a super GOAT. I respect him 100%. But he was never like... When Volk got knocked out, I didn't really care. Let's put it that way, you know? I wasn't crying because Volk got knocked out. I was more like, holy shit, Topuria's nasty. And then what he did to Max Holloway is absolutely disgusting, too. Yeah, it's just one of those things, guys. Topuria's striking is just so elite. I just can't unsee it. I truly can't unsee it. And he's very well-rounded on the ground, too. We just never see it because he doesn't have to do it. It's a fucked up situation, but... You know, watching Oliveira get knocked down by Gaethje twice in the first round like that, where he just kind of fell over, is rough. I know he came back and got the win, but that straight right he hit Gaethje with, I just don't see a world where Topuria just fumbles the bag because of a straight right. You know, we've seen Topuria take some damage, get hit with some counters in the pocket, and he's fine, bro. You know, minus the Jai Herbert head kick, which you could see here, but I doubt it. It's Topuria's fight, guys. It's Topuria's fight. You know, obviously you could say Oliveira might be better on the ground, Topuria's got better hands, or maybe some people are just completely delusional and think that Oliveira is just better overall 100%. I don't know. But it's just, guys, this guy's movement, Topuria, it's disgusting. And one of the best boxers in the UFC. super elite. He's very technical and still has power, which is very rare to see. It's either like Max Holloway, where you're like super technical, but your punches are just you're just adding up the punches, accumulating damage. As where Topuria is trying to take your head off, and he's technical at the same time. It's terrifying. If you don't know what I'm talking about, just watch out when he knocked out Volkanovski. You watch some of the stuff in slow motion. It's just a work of art. Even when he slept, what's his face? Damn, what's his name? I can't remember it. The white guy that always be going to sleep all the time. Damon Jackson, I think. Bro, the way he did him was so dirty. Even the way he did Jai Herbert was dirty too. Came back and won that. Amazing fight. I love this entire card. This entire card is super lit. Some people are saying it's horrible. I don't get how you would possibly say this is horrible, especially after the last card we just witnessed. A lot of fights could go the distance, I will say that. But, to end this beautiful card, I'm going to say Topuria KO, guys. And no one is talking me out of it. I'm not letting you fucks do this to me again. I'm confident now, boys. I hit a plus 5,500 parlay. I'm the chosen one. I'm the oracle. And I'm riding with that. And nobody... Sorry, start crying. I'm kidding. Alright, guys. That is it. Please drop some comments. I barely drop prediction videos anymore. But now I'm on a fucking heater. So let's get it. We're going to hit some shit. Together. Parlay Princes. Enjoy, guys. Peace.